Guess who's back, y'all? 2 cents, no change.
Hey.
Hey, 2
Hey.
cents,
Hey.
no change. Hey.
Little Diddy, come on, get with it. Yeah.
What? I'm trying, like, I've been so much more comfortable up here. I'm like, why didn't I do this sooner?
The bitch, a minute ago you was hot. A minute ago you needed some.
No. You know why this not happening? Because we turned an AC on.
Like a woman, you ain't never the right temperature.
Stop. Titty hot on one side, the other one's dead one chilling.
On the other skin cold and clammy on one side.
Mm-hmm.
Moist
like one hot flash.
Moist and what's
one
down.
Hot flash.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome to this goofy ass shit. You know, we just here dealing with the thought on our pocketbooks. Goddamn it! I just went down to the Costco and got the cheapest eggs I could find yesterday. You know, Costco is fighting the good fight with them egg prices. I mean,
they really are.
2 dozen eggs for $8.50. Like in San Francisco. You hear me?
In San Francisco, them chickens
down to the Safeway, you gotta pay $15 for 18 eggs. At Costco, you can get them for $8.50 2 dozen. Costco, how you doing?
Bitch, they got them motherfuckers, like them motherfuckers are in a churn style.
Bitch, they got them. You can't go around them Costco. You can't go around them Costco hens unless you got on a fucking nuclear hazmat suit.
Baby, they are besting all day, all night. Them fucking chicken's pussy is probably just so loose.
I don't even want
to look like chicken neck, just right there, just like, oh man.
I went and got them eggs and had me a wealthy man lunch that day. 3 sunny side ups. You hear me?
I hate you.
I had 3 sunny side ups.
It wasn't in my budget to get no motherfucking eggs this time around.
Well, I got extras. Come on down here and get you. Come on down and get you half a dozen.
Oh sure.
I can't.
Thank you. Thank you, because I will gladly take.
Put it for a golden egg. What I'm gonna do? You wanted to throw me on the ground for eating them 3. You hear me?
George, don't the victim be saying, no, bitch.
You have to do it. Be slapping you on the fucking head and rim it through.
No, bitch. You have a fucking cat on a mean. We could presume the cat is like, well, what the fuck?
We do.
You are not hungry. You are just bored. Drink a glass of water and learn the difference. All right? I'll see you tomorrow.
I want some milk cookies. And then you start like the other day. I passed by how cookie over in the Castro.
Yeah. Oh, you must have
passed it.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you know what? I'm getting me 1, 2. I was like, I want a macaroon. I want some confetti, and then I want that. What the fuck is that thing? I don't care. Put it in the bag. And so I was like, but I'm in my Uber. It smelled good. I was smelling like that shit was
crack.
Like I had crack, but I'm sitting like, yeah. I come home, had no taste for it. I'm like,
bitches, they still sitting over there. I might need to come down.
They know they going now. Shit, that's all it took was a pre-roll. That's all it took was 1 pre-roll, and that shit.
Let me tell you, they need to find a hack. They need to find the answer to that because the Ozempic, it don't stand a chance against fucking
the blood.
A good indica. It don't stand a fucking chance. Like, it is the override to it. Like, if I recommend to y'all, if y'all get on any of the GLPs, the terzepatides, the Manjaros, the Wegovies, the Zempies, you get on any of that shit, stop smoking weed. You're gonna be shooting yourself in the leg for nothing.
For nothing.
Not smoking weed.
For nothing. You're gonna waste all your good money, y'all. Like, I tell you what, the day, like, if I have a weekend of smoking,
because you want to roll up a backwood. Thousands down.
Don't do it to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't do it to yourself. Like, I learned my lesson.
Lazy ass to the gym on that shit too.
Baby, you know, it's better. Like, I was still going to. And the thing is that because I'm on.
Happens.
Oh shit.
No. But yeah. Go ahead, tell them, advise them. I'm just saying it to myself, really.
You know what I do, like, because like if I'm going to cheat, I cheat. I'm one of those people. But I know when I'm not smoking, yeah, I don't think about nobody, none of that shit. The moment, give me 3, 4, 5 puffs, I'm like, ooh, Skittle.
Yeah.
Sound good. Like literally just that one thing. Like, you know what? Because like I know Uber Eats got some cookies, that Big Bear and shit, right?
I've been got them devils out of my life right there. The deliver it to your house. I've been got them devils out of my life. I
haven't used them in so long. That's the reason why I stopped at hot cookie, because I'll be an hour and a half. So my ass was like, you know, this is an extra special moment right here, because I know I'm not going to order them. So get them now. And that's when that brings up, just like, you know, you smoke the, because like, so I went to the bar, and met my old therapy buddies there, and then a friend of mine, we went to this other bar, this bitch there. I knew this bitch had a blunt. And I'm like, he's like, you work for? I'm like, damn. Was that?
I said, not you down to the bar.
Child, like some original gays, baby. Like, they can't be nowhere that's not a fucking bar. Like, I'm like, we therapy buddies, like former therapy buddies, and I'm like, can we like meet somewhere we can actually still hear each other? Because the bar ain't the move, but I guess if this is what the move here is, then this is where we're going. And so if you want me to go like this over here, yeah, so how you been? You been good? Oh, okay. Glad we caught up.
Yeah, I went down to what's it? Nirvana Cafe over off of it's a black-owned coffee shop that just opened up. I
heard about them.
It's cute. I went over there to have a kiki with Mina today. And
cool.
That was real nice. They got it set up real nice in there. Go in there, get you a little cafe and a little latte and a little chai.
Definitely.
This show roll, goddamn it. What time?
Let's get this. What time is it? Because you know this. We use this technically is a school night, but you know our dumbasses. So like, let's go.
Been over here with this HOA meeting. These people are just trying to get in your pocket.
Always they come with their own collection fucking plate.
Ugh.
But we've been talking this whole fucking minute. Like and subscribe, baby. Houston, no change. We're on everybody's app, as far as I know. YouTube, Instagrams, Facebook, I think, TikTok, and Apple Podcast, and Spotify, and who else? iHeartRadio's coming soon, I think. Yeah, something like that. If y'all listening. Welcome.
Look, my neighbor trying to get the tea on like people being in my bad. But yes, welcome. Come on in and sit down, take your seats, and
grab your favorite drink, go whatever your spirit takes you. We here for it.
Raggedy show on the road. Come on, let's do it. Where we at? Get to the run of the show. Let me get to these pre-production.
Yeah, we over here in our JukeBox Money, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's the old JukeBox Money.
Need some JukeBox.
Is it right? Hey.
All right. What we talking about here? What we got over here? What we got? Oh, okay. This me. This me.
That's
So
you. That's you.
I don't, I don't, I don't even know where to
I
start.
don't see.
Like, we talked a little bit. We talked in a previous segment about um the worldwide outside guide. You know how we about to get back in our bag. We about to get back out here in the street, or like the new Atlanta housewives. Like, we outside every 10 minutes is about being outside, and we outside. I'm like, find another phrase, people. But we're trying to get back outside, and so part of that is trying to get on over to the hoedown.
Hey.
Miss Carter's hoedown, trying to join my good friend and her sisters in Houston for Cowboy Carter, and I'm trying to get me a ticket. You know, trying to get in their section. Ain't no seats in their section. So I try to find another seat. Dealing with Ticketmaster and they goofy shit, I happen to find, as y'all can see, I'm a big bitch. Okay, but when I go down to the concert, my little dollars might have paid. It should have just paid for the whole stadium, because I don't give a fuck what you think about how I'm bouncing this ass, badly singing them songs. I paid my good money. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sing them songs and I'm gonna bounce this ass to whosoever I'm there to see.
All day.
All right. And I can give a fuck
All
about you.
day.
But what I can do, seeing as I'm a big bitch, is I can try to get myself on the aisle seat to give y'all a little bit of relief from all this jelly. Okay. That's what I can do. And so I was trying to do that over here on Ticketmaster's raggedy ass website. And they had done this thing that I've seen some places do. And I've never seen Ticketmaster do this, but I've seen other ticketing sites do this thing where, like, if you can't leave a single seat between other seats that are sold. So like the scenario was this: the whole row was sold. There were only 2 seats left on the very end, the aisle seat and the one next to it. And I'm like, okay, I'm a big bitch, you know, like I need that aisle seat. So I just parked the ticket for myself. Yeah, I just need that one seat for me. Okay.
I need it for my chicken and biscuit. I need it for the chicken and biscuit.
Yeah, I need one and hit in the accommodated. Let's just be real about it. Hip one and hip two. I'm about to pay my good coin.
And say what? And say the fuck what?
I'm about to be as comfortable as skinny bitch in the middle seat. Like that's it. That's all it's gonna be. So I'm trying to get this one ticket, and they keep telling me, "Oh, you can't leave an empty seat." Like, I'm like, what that got to do with me, bitch? I done long left behind trying to convince people to get on down to the hoedown, to give up their coin to come to the hoedown. If I was still in that ministry, a bitch would never go nowhere. Know this. So we learn off that.
That's true.
So I had to embody angry black girl and call up Ticketmaster and lay into the ass and be like, what is the motherfucking problem? Dude. And I was like, I kept hitting with like, I kept hitting with like, what is it that they want me to do? Do they just want me to stay at home? Because you putting on the event and I'm trying to buy a ticket and you won't let me. So I guess I just need to stay at home. That's really how I was telling. Yeah, I was happy. And so I had to wrestle for this seat over the course of life. Is I seen it on a Sunday night when I realized that they had 2 rows right in front, you know, like it was N and M. They had 2 rows right together. And same situation on both rows. The aisle seat was open and the seat next to it was open. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I want to get row M because row M was in front of row N. That's closer to Queen. So like, that's the seat for me, you know? And so when I recognized it on Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, it's late. They not open, so I can't call them on this shit because somebody gonna need to override it for me. Like I don't know what y'all other girls do. Y'all might see this shit and be like, oh well, I guess I need to sit at home. We don't operate like
No.
we get our way.
That's right. Like it's like no, you work too damn hard not to get your fucking way
Yeah.
when you pay.
Yeah, I've been to too many of these to know that what I want, what I can't do is sit in the middle, and what I won't do is let you tell me where I can't sit. Okay. So I waited till Monday to call them. And when they finally answered the phone, I got somebody that was talking some bullshit about like, oh well, it's the events rule. We can't override it. Maybe you could call the box office. And of course, while I'm talking to them, the box office is closed. So I'm like, okay, I gotta wait till the next day and talk to the box office. I called people down to the box office at NRG Stadium in Houston, and this goofy bitch at one point, this goofy bitch was talking to me at one point like we were in the library or we was in earshot of Massa. I'm like, girl, like, why are you talking to me like we are in the stack? But why are you talking to me like, ma'am, we is free. You can talk loud. You can talk loud. Yeah, it was too much for me. And I was like, ma'am, and I hear her with the same shit. Like, I think it's unfair that y'all are trying to push me into buying 2 tickets. I was like, do you know how much that Creole looking light skinned woman is asking for these tickets? I know you know, because you work here. You know what she asking for. And y'all got gold plated audacity to ask me to try to buy 2 tickets. And somehow try to talk my goofy ass friends into coming along and paying what this bright skinned lady is asking us to pay. Like, y'all,
baby, I would have been there if a bitch had a job. If I had a job,
we finna solve that problem for you.
But you know what? But you know what? If y'all like and subscribe and get our numbers up, a bitch can go.
No.
My light skinned ass can read highlights to the like we both Creole, you know, we both from the boot, partly from. Yeah, I lived in Houston. She's from Houston.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. You and her are from that area. Yes, indeed. I am not.
And you know, very compatible with Taurus.
Oh yeah, I gotta go see Birthday Twin. We have the same birthday, so we born on the same day. We descend upon this and on the very same day. Yes, indeed.
Really?
Yes, indeed, we did. Yes, indeed, we did.
Okay.
Yeah. We came to be on this earth at the same day. Same day.
Because she would get older than me. Because I'll be 42 next month, and so I think she's 43 going to 44. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
She's 81. I'm 81. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. Same day.
It be catching me like how, like we be aging, but I forget our age sometimes because we fucking are looking amazing for this.
I know, right?
I'm telling y'all.
Where the rank is that?
Marriage.
Nowhere.
Marriage. Like, I'm telling you, Gen Z.
Glowing. Where's that?
Marriage.
That hair is a different.
And it's, look at that. No surgery. No
surgery.
At all. No.
We do get a little Botox. We got a, but that's because we got a little jumpy cheek, you know. So
yeah,
but we don't need it for the collagen. The collagen and the melanin is doing the work. It's doing the work.
The melanin is melanin.
Anyway,
the melanin is melanin.
Back to the story about the troubles this
story. Yes.
Okay. So I'm on the phone with girl, I'm on the phone with I'm on the phone with Harriet Tuck, like whispering fucking secrets these seats. And she just basically came down to like, oh, well, maybe you could call Ticketmaster. And she was like, oh, well, you know,
That Ticketmaster.
maybe if you want to come down to the bar. I was like, ma'am, I don't live there. Baby, I don't live in Texas. Y'all, to be honest with you, I'm only coming to see that woman. I'm only coming to see that bright skinned lady. I loathe being in the state of Texas. Every minute that I'm in the state of Texas, I'm wondering, when can I leave? So
You know, yeah,
I'm going
even
to
though I live
suspend.
there.
No, friend. I'm going to suspend that for 72 hours to come see this, to come see Birthday Twin.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I like, man, I can't come down there and buy no ticket. I mean, like, you a box office. I can't buy it and it be at will call for me when I come see that bright skinned lady. She was like, oh no, we don't do it. I'm like, oh, okay. You probably should call Ticketmaster. So I give Ticketmaster one more good shot. One more good shot of whatever patience I can muster. And I hit them in the face again. This whoever the new rep was. I hit them in the face again. Was like, what do you want me to do? Do you just want me to stay at home? Because I don't think it's fair for me to have to buy a seat, to buy a more expensive seat somewhere else. Or I don't think it's fair for me to have a terrible experience because you want me to buy a seat somewhere that's not physically possible. They kept saying like, oh, well, you just need to find a section that has more seats available. I'm like, ma'am, all of those seats are in places that are just cost prohibitive. Okay. And that is not what we want to do. We want to.
The lady is not cheap.
Yeah, this particular section is the section just below where my friends and her sisters will be. So I feel like they will be able to look down upon me, doing my 7-Eleven number, doing my sweet honey bucket number.
Hey,
Bucket, you know, right? Whoa,
like a mechanical bull. Like a mechanical bull.
You know, they'll be able to look down on me doing my little spaghetti, you know, like all of that. All of that, you know. So, you know, it's in a relatively as close as I could get to them. So, by the good grace, I think Birthday Twin felt me having a time. You know, Birthday Twin felt me at the end of my rope and somehow put up a beacon to this representative at Ticketmaster. And I think homeboy started to lie just so the recording would hear some other fix he suggested working while he was actually doing the Queen's work on the other side. So what he said for me to do was, oh, well, just switch browsers and try to do the transaction. You know, I told him my problem. It's like every time I pick this one seat and try to add the cart or to the next step, it won't let me. It tells me I have to buy the next seat too. I can't leave it open. And I kept telling him, I was like, I don't care about that next seat. I'm one motherfucking person. Like, and I don't need two seats no matter how wide these hips are. I just need the one seat.
I don't need it.
I just need the one seat.
I appreciate you.
So he felt me. And he was like, oh, well, maybe you need to switch your browser. Then asked me which browser I was using, which is why I think he was covertly working some magic.
Okay. Or was it like, you just think arbitrarily? Okay.
Well, you know, I think he just had to say something for the recording.
Okay.
Well, what I believe he did was he went and occupied the inside seat so as to trick the system into thinking that there was only one seat on the road to sale, and it was the aisle seat. Yes, indeed. And so when I got to this other browser window, mysteriously it started to work. seriously, the only ticket available in those 4 seats was the 1 aisle seat that our good friend.
Windows.
Yes.
You got your window seat.
Kind of. I got my aisle seat. Yeah. So
Thank you, Sarah.
we have entrance into the hold down. We will be there. We will be there acting the fuck up. And we will not care what you rusty, opinionated, goofy ass bitches think about it. Deal with it and know that I fight. Got a good Jew lawyer on retainer. Okay? Let's all have a good time. That's part of what I got. JukeBox.
Yes, ma'am. Put $1 on it, bitch. Put $1 on it. Today. You gonna fight for that light-skinned lady. Now we got another light-skinned lady to talk about in our jukebox.
Who is it?
And I'm gonna start with mine since you had a certain, you gotta give you a little time to catch your breath on at the end of the day.
I know. You take
taking Master Sandman.
Take the wheel, Pastor. Take the wheel.
So in my jukebox review, this someone I haven't heard of before, but she came, Spotify likes to AI the fuck out of your damn playlist. And so, when I'm sitting here working in between whatever I don't want to do and the stuff I really want to do, I came across this artist. Her name is Olivia Prado, and this song called Ginger Tea. Cute is all good out. It's real kind of bubbly with a like a cute little like pop bop to it, but the words are real and like has a real kind of tongue in cheek kind of kind of thing going on.
Okay.
And it's cute. It's cute. It's real cute. You get that song on Spotify.
Yeah, who came up with that rule? That's ragged.
I know, but
that's ragged.
Everybody.
We just told y'all about a song we like. We don't nobody want no money from you. Ain't nobody trying to take nothing from you. We just trying to tell you about the song we like. And the audacity of y'all to have some rule that really goes against how we are thinking these days. Bitch, we don't even know the name of your song no more. It just come on and we like the melody and that's what we remember. So for us to play a song is to play into how people are going to get to your song. Because they not fixing to remember the name of your little raggedy song. So let us play 10 seconds. Change your restriction and it'll work better for you. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents.
It's like
you see what I did there?
I see that. I see you get into it. Okay. Get into your bag today. One day they're gonna. I think they're gonna start to change those like how they thread that needle because it's like it's kind of they're kind of on the same precipice with the with Napster did for digital music, and now there's like AI and everything else. You're like, okay, got to find a different kind of revenue stream, and you don't want to kind of like be too far on the side of not people are just going to find the AI version of your music or attract the sound better, and then people don't even think about it in that short instance, and that takes away the social attachments we get to music.
So what the girl name is again?
Her name is Olivia Prado. Prado. And the song is Ginger Tea.
Yes. Okay. Oh, you did drop her in here. I'm gonna have to take a good listen to that.
Yes, it was really cute. It has played a really, a really, interesting kind of alternative pop kind of flair. I really like. I think it's worth the listen. She's kind of it's kind of like the Betty. It's hard to. This is bad to say. It's like was it? What the hell was the name of that band? I used to love them so much, and it's my goddamn phone. I found a reason to remember them, but they were like these like cheerleaders. Like they were like the cheerleaders who fight. It's kind of like that. And so there was this like this girl rock group, and it was so cool. And she reminds me of them, where it's just bubbly and pop, just enough bubbly to know this bitch got a reason behind.
The cheerleaders that fight is just basically the drill team.
Yeah. Yep. But I have seen the white girls who's ready to fight. Them bitches are ready to throw hands, take all the nails off, pull that track off because the clip on. Because a bitch know better. No, Mary, bitch, fuck them pin bitches. The clip on me, yank this bitch right now. We about to fight.
You did go to school in Sugar Land, Texas, so I guess you did see them kind of whites. Yeah.
Oh yeah, them white girls were ready to take the boots off and fuck you up. And her and her boyfriend, actually the boyfriend, the boyfriend be will start it first. It'll always be the girl. What the fuck you done say to me? I'm like, the fuck out of here, bitch. It's like, wait for your boyfriend to get off his knees. So okay, we done pick out. So you got some on the review list for our jukebox. You care
just real quickly, and and quickly is just not gonna do justice, but we're gonna do quickly. If you know me, y'all know I have a more than a slight obsession with this band out of Sweden called Little Dragon. Like them ones move me to tears with some of their music. Some of the more pivotal times in my life. They have a piece of they have a soundtrack. They have a part in the soundtrack to some of the most pivotal parts of my life. And the lead singer has released her first solo project. And she pulls in a feature they've used in the group act in the past. She has a song just on her debut solo project with De La Soul. The song is called Jackson with an X. Beautiful. De La Soul comes in on her melodic voice. Soul comes in towards the end of the middle part of the song with like this very kind of like oratory, spoken wordy kind of, kind of rhymey kind of thing to kind of close out the track.
Listen, if the truth is in need, the fifth I won't plead to you. I'll be the confessor, the beggar of 1,000.
It's beautiful. I haven't seen the actual video for it, but the Spotify imagery that plays with the song is just a beautiful compliment to it. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. Her album is solid.
It's beautiful.
Just like any of Little Dragon's releases, at a minimum, the work is solid. But more often, the work is exemplary. It is a knockout. The work is worth me getting on an airplane, traveling across countries and seas to see them at multiple
They're
times.
so good.
I really get in my groupie bag for this band. And it's incredible to see that she has released a very, very good solo project that's worth your ears. Give it a shot.
Yeah, this is my first time hearing so much of her because you hear her blend in so much with the band. So it's beautiful to hear her sitting in the forefront. I'm you're right. It's like the soundtrack of my emotions, and it's just like abstractions of emotions for me.
Mhm.
If that
They
makes
have
sense.
the song that I really think about that just kind of like hits me in the throat, and makes the waterworks, makes my
I
eyes
hit in
sweat.
the throat, bit.
It hits me in the throat every time. It reminds me of, um, ooh, don't even make me think of how it's just coming full circle. But oh Jesus, it reminds me of the move I made, 10 or 11 years ago from the South to the Northwest. And they had a song out called Let Go. And it hits with these synthesized drums at the beginning, and it just takes you away. And it's just like the song was the words to what I needed to do to execute that move. The title Let Go, I just needed to let go of whatever the fuck was in Atlanta and move on. It's
Yeah.
it's
It's
literally the soundtrack for that that plot line in my goofy ass story for sure. Yeah.
not goofy ass story, bitch. But it like I'm not gonna segue this because I'm gonna try to segue it because I'm gonna start
Oh
getting
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I'm gonna get my damn feels right now because
I
I'm
like
that full
through y'all.
circle is you leaving and that hurts
Yeah.
my spirit.
I know. It's like you like another throat punch. Yeah, but
So,
let's carry on.
but
Carry on.
let's carry on and get into our nickel play. This is something that we
Right.
can all go ahead. This is something we can all start throwing hands on, and y'all know right now while we got the sweet potato committee out,
Oh yeah, sweet.
politics is somewhere in
Yeah.
our topic, and we have to give you some of it. Cause why?
Nickel.
So y'all know this was the day that we're talking about. This is Liberation Day. So when it comes out, it's going to be we're at the Liberation Day. Let's see if our stocks are becoming outie again, and because right now they're fucking innies. And the bit is COVID sheltered in a rock.
You know what's so
shivering,
funny?
and
You know what's so funny and oxymoronic about the phrasing and the terminology that he's using? The audacity of someone who has sucked on a silver spoon for his entire life to use the words and the imagery of liberation.
now
What a fucking joke.
re-
The fucking
so
audacity you have to even utter words like liberation. Bitch, what the fuck? What were you held?
and that's the thing. Like the thing is like this. We've been talking about this in a couple shows now. This is a game. This is a game that it like you can do all these things when it doesn't affect you. This motherfucker don't know. Like this motherfucker ain't never had to worry about if I'm gonna pay the KO bill or I'm gonna pay that app bill. And how many apps do you have that's not in your name?
Right.
Like you ain't never had it. You never have to go and pick between the eggs or you gonna pick through them sausages.
Right.
You don't know if you gonna eat your children gonna eat hot dogs or gonna actually get the real hot links today. Bitch,
Right.
you don't even know what hot links probably are, bitch. You didn't even know what the Tesla car looked like on the inside, bitch. That's how long you didn't know how to drive a car.
The inside look like computer. Like
a computer.
y'all have like
It's got buttons.
part of another segment. This is a part of another segment that we ain't doing
Right.
on the episode.
We're
But
not
get out of my fucking face.
So-
You and
so,
the
like-
people support you. When this fucking gross ass, sweet potato looking ass motherfucker sat in the motherfucking car and said,
"This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer." That's beautiful. Wow.
it's all right. It looks like what the fuck is happening? Like what?
And you like, you know, and speaking of ironic though, like I said this on another show earlier today about the Ronald Reagan address, you know, a Republican, and literally line for line says the exact shit. I'm like, if you give me a little space, and I'm gonna play this clip up, and y'all gonna look at it like, I'm fucking tripping. This motherfucker really did tell us all this shit before, and nobody took a note.
Heard, last week I placed new duties on some Japanese products in response to Japan's inability to enforce their trade agreement with us on electronic devices called semiconductors. Now, imposing such tariffs or trade barriers and restrictions of any kind are steps that I am loath to take, and in a moment I'll mention the sound economic reasons for this, that over the long run such trade barriers hurt every American worker and consumer. But the Japanese semiconductors were a special case. We had clear evidence that Japanese companies were engaging in unfair trade practices that violated an agreement between Japan and the United States. We expect our trading partners to live up to their agreements. As I've often said, our commitment to free trade is also a commitment to fair trade. But you know, in imposing these tariffs, we were just trying to deal with a particular problem, not begin a trade war. So next week, I'll be giving Prime Minister Nakasone this same message. We want to continue to work cooperatively on trade problems and want very much to lift these trade restrictions as soon as evidence permits. We want to do this because we feel both Japan and the United States have an obligation to promote the prosperity and economic development that only free trade can bring. Now, that message of free trade is one I conveyed to Canada's leaders a few weeks ago, and it was warmly received there. Indeed, throughout the world, there's a growing realization that the way to prosperity for all nations is rejecting protectionist legislation and promoting fair and free competition. Now, there are sound historical reasons for this. For those of us who lived through the Great Depression, the memory of the suffering it caused is deep and searing. And today, many economic analysts and historians argue that high tariff legislation passed back in that period, called the Smoot-Hawley Tariff, greatly deepened the Depression and prevented economic recovery. You see, at first, when someone says, let's impose tariffs on foreign imports, it looks like they're doing the patriotic thing by protecting American products and jobs. And sometimes for a short while it works, but only for a short time. What eventually occurs is, first, homegrown industries start relying on government protection in the form of high tariffs. They stop competing and stop making the innovative management and technological changes they need to succeed in world markets. And then, while all this is going on, something even worse occurs. High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars. The result is more and more tariffs, higher and higher trade barriers, and less competition. So soon, because of the prices made artificially high by tariffs that subsidize inefficiency and poor management, people stop buying. Then the worst happens. Markets shrink and collapse, businesses and industries shut down, and millions of people lose their jobs. The memory of all this occurring back in the 30s made me determined when I came to Washington to spare the American people the protectionist legislation that destroys prosperity. Now, it hasn't always been easy. There are those in the Congress, just as there were back in the 30s, who want to go for the quick political advantage, who risk America's prosperity for the sake of a short-term appeal to some special interest group, who forget that more than 5 million American jobs are directly tied to the foreign export business, and additional millions are tied to imports. Well, I've never forgotten those jobs, and on trade issues, by and large, we've done well. In certain select cases, like the Japanese semiconductors.
Sorry.
If y'all, if you, I let that run for for the purpose of like
I don't know.
how
You know,
we are mirroring literally what we're going on today. For Republican, mind you, that fracking said exactly line for line. We went through this shit before.
Mhm.
This was not nothing new. Like this shit, we knew this shit wasn't gonna work from the get. And he just said, "Why this shit is not good for us? What's gonna fucking happen?" It literally ain't like it. Literally, the person for this is exactly what this gonna fucking happen, bitch. This is like the Titanic fan, bitch. We got a thing. And when we stand, and the verse still sinking, you're like, bitch, it's sinking. But it's the greatest thing in the world. Girl, what is in your nose? Like,
It's probably fentanyl.
it gotta be fentanyl. That I'm telling you, that home chick, the cabinet girl, they know how to pick them. They know how to pick. They know how to pick them that either off her meds or in between meds. Every time they know how to pick. They know how to pick a press person.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
I just been kind of letting you get your thoughts out, but like, my rant addresses this a little bit this week. We live in a country, dare I say it, a society has a disease, whether we want to admit it or not. Many diseases, but one of them being and one of the most toxic and detrimental to us is the ability for us to have a weird amnesia to what has happened in the past, a weird aversion to lessons learned via a historical context. It can be perplexing. It can be perplexing to try to understand what humans think there is to gain by ignoring history and what has happened in the past. It's troubling. I think it boils down to that whole thing of like, oh, I don't recognize a thing or a problem or a threat until it becomes my thing to deal with or it happens to me. I don't live that kind of life. I most certainly can appreciate and learn from someone else's mistake and not physically have to go through it before I heed the lesson that was learned or is to be learned by avoiding whatever problem, to literally, and you would think because we live in a society on which we are not only able to record things by etching it into the fucking wall or into a fucking rock tablet. We can record things literally on to film. You would think that humans would get it and access past in order to inform themselves of how to approach the future. It's very much in the line of work that I do. Like,
yeah,
having a business analyst mindset where you are tasked with almost everything you do of assessing the current situation, having a retrospective look at what's happened in the past to inform what you need to do and avoid in the future or what problem you need to solve for. I get that it's probably not every human's innate ability or skill set to come at situations from that angle. But have that and see people not even value it and just ignore it, full-throatedly ignore it, it's maddening, bro. To see a video like where I'm not even fond of Reagan. Like, girl, you could see the ravishing AIDS was doing or HIV was having on your country, on the world. You couldn't see it. You couldn't get out of your own fucking conservative fucking brain to step up and be a leader in that space.
But you know what? Like, you know,
his errors of not paying attention to history in acting with the lessons learned from history to address a problem. Even that has errors of it. But to sit here and see this ridiculous man, again, put it in the context of what Americans especially do.
Right.
Look to a figure that has been on television or been on media and somehow think that is the person that needs to lead them. That man was a motherfucking actor. Let me tell you something. From my interactions with actors, and mind you, I've met some great actors. I've met some great thespians. And some of them actually have a great propensity to lead. But baby, the large majority of them, I wouldn't let them lead me out of a fucking wet napkin if they had a fucking 1,000-watt fucking bulb and it was pitch black dark. You hear me? So to think that I would put actor in the White House to lead my country, you people are fucking nuts. Further, a reality TV show host to lead this fucking country through advanced times,
bitch,
you are out of your fucking gourds. You hear me? You are out of your fucking minds. You need to get thee to a therapist's couch immediately and understand what is allowing you to be so fucking gullible. And if I gotta get on this soapbox, let me cap it off. What's allowing you to be so gullible is your thirst and want to feel superior to someone or anything. It feeds that grotesque part of you to feel superior to somebody. And you really want that. That's why you got Sweet Potato 47 running this shit. Not because he's astute and worthy to be worthy of your followership. It's that grotesque part of you that wants to feel superior to somebody and you think he can do it. But he about to rape your pockets. He about to run down that fucking wealth you've been sucking on. He about to run it down. And if it can somehow funnel into his pocket, baby, he about to do it. That's his MO. That's his motive.
And he told you he was going to do it in your face. He didn't hide that shit at all. He told you what he was going to do. There are movies that he mimicked that fucking exact thing. He's literally cosplaying every villain role.
Liar in the lies. How can you even blame them for not? Which lie am I supposed to believe is what he's gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Which one? Which one was I supposed to act on? You know, other than
but you know what?
Other than he told me enough lies for me to be like, girl, I'm good. Really?
But you know that like any good virus, you need 1 ounce of something good, so to make you believe that it's something good and to bring in the rest of that fucking virus.
Yeah,
that's all you can do. That's all you do is smell like something good. Right. That's like feeding it.
And the vector in this case was that want to be superior. That supremacy.
Yeah.
That's
it's
he wrote in. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm overdone. I'm sorry. It's me.
No, I'm like, yeah, because you ain't lying. You ain't fucking lying. Like the fact of the matter is that you would think that we're in a society that has the information accessible to us at the speed of light and at the tip of our fingers, and
Right.
just realize that like
it's Google any motherfucking quandary I want.
And that's crazy to me. And the thing is that we're still in this place. We're still here.
Question quandary that I want.
Like the thing is, yeah, and it's, like you said, I can even Google and ask the computer anything you fucking want to, and you can ask for the truth. You can ask for anything, yeah, but you can ask for the Cash App. You can ask for instant gratification. So therefore, as long as it's given to you the way you want it. So that's how we got this is how we got our current condition that we got. Is because it was marketed to us in the way that we wanted. It was everybody's favorite junk food, just like reality television. He knew how to make good junk food. This is where he comes from. If people our age knew the fuck he was on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Get ready for another incredible Lifestyles, your VIP journey into the lives and loves of today's winners who really know how to enjoy the great things of life.
We knew who the fuck he was.
Even before that, like the tabloids.
I'm talking about like as far as like video tabloids and whatnot, being on television. He was cameos and random stuff at Home Alone. He was he did like he was always hanging around the rappers and the celebrities. And you gotta remember, this is why all the tech brands wanted that too. They want some of these Hollywood hoes too. They want some of what he's been getting. And that's the thing is like, what is the appeal to this whatever this fucking is? Like, it's not about him, it's about what the brand he represents. And that's what they really want. It could have been any person. But as long as they behave like him and they had the complexion for his protection, maybe it could just copy paste that into somebody else, and it could have been the same fucking result. But he is like literally, if Diddy could have did it, he would have.
Because he just wanted to be popular.
Fuck you. Bitch. But the rounding off, you know what, bitch? Like, the line at the end of the tunnel that made me emotional this week is Cory fucking Booker. Like, when a motherfucker not only standing on business, but standing on fucking Washington. Like, that motherfucker broke the record for the longest speech. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're talking about. The longest speech ever.
Just like that, Senator Cory Booker from my great state of New Jersey breaks the record for the longest floor speech at over 25 hours. What I really want to talk about is the bigger elephant in the room where people are calling his speech performative. The reason why I have a big problem with that is because a lot of people don't really know history and a lot of people don't know what a filibuster even is. If you go to the United States Senate website, you can actually read about the history of filibusters and cloture. Filibusters is what allows a senator to stand on the floor and actually obstruct, delay, and stop the passage of any bills that come to the floor. And they do this by having unlimited debate. The cloture is what stops the filibuster. So basically, 60 senators need to come together and vote to stop the endless debate, which is the filibuster. And that would be called cloture. I can read all about it and the history about it, but I want to highlight two specific things. One, filibusters proved to particularly be useful to Southern senators who sought to block civil rights legislation, including anti-lynching bills. It wasn't until 1964 that the Senate successfully overcame a filibuster to pass major civil rights legislation. So number one, that's the history of filibusters. You gotta understand that this man, Strom Thurmond, who was born in 1902 and died in 2003, former governor of South Carolina and also former senator, held the record for the longest filibuster at 24 hours and 18 minutes on August 28, 1957, where he was filibustering the Civil Rights Act of 1957. That context gives you how important this moment actually was. The fact that a black senator, Cory Booker, could sit up there and talk for 25 hours, breaking the record of a racist title holder who used the filibuster to stop civil rights legislation from passing and instead use this moment to raise awareness for all the cuts that are about to impact millions of people in this country because they're trying to cut your Social Security, your Medicare, your Medicaid, your education funding, and your food stamps. Which brings me to my second point. A lot of you bitches are talking about, oh, this is performative. Oh, no, you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yes, the filibuster is used to stop legislation from happening. And a lot of people are like, but there was no legislation on the floor. Why the fuck is he even doing this? Real history was that during the 1930s, Senator Huey P. Long effectively used the filibuster against bills that he thought favored the rich over the poor. And also, in the 1950s, Oregon Senator Wayne Morse famously used the filibuster to educate the public on issues he considered to be of national interest. Filibuster is not just used to stop legislation from going through. It can also be used as a powerful platform to be able to put in forefront of people's minds the issues at hand. Cory Booker just broke the record for the longest floor speech, and he used all the media attention that was behind it to be able to bring back to the national conversation the fact that these motherfuckers are trying to cut Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, education funding, and food stamps. He uplifted the stories of people who would be impacted by all of these cuts to their benefits. He didn't just get media attention. He also went live on all the platforms, getting over 250 million likes on TikTok and over 85,000 people watching concurrently. That was the power. That was the point. And that was the fucking purpose.
15 fucking, hold on, what was it? It was 25 hours and 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And all that I
The
ask,
longest.
all that I ask is who is the next Democrat ready to do it when something heinous is flying through the Senate on its way to be on its way to the next step to slice Americans' throats, to gut civil rights for people. Like, who's next to talk? How many? What was the minutes on that? How many minutes was it? 25 hours away.
It was 30 hours and 5 minutes.
Oh, it wasn't 30 hours. It was 25 hours and 5
Oh, just
minutes.
kidding. So 25 hours and 5 minutes.
So which Democrat
My
is
high
up
ass.
to do 25 hours in 6 minutes when civil rights are on the line? Who's ready? Because you need to be getting ready.
Absolutely. And the thing, like, if anything, it didn't change anything, but it did ignite something. Like, I started watching it and I got emotional watching it. Like, for this man to have, like, he left no crumbs. When I'm talking about a motherfucker saying no crumbs, oh no, he left no crumbs.
Mhm.
Like, you can go through his entire fucking speech and have fucking edits and reels for fucking months.
Mm.
He gave you book, chapter, and verse. This man took you through the ribbon in the thigh of this goddamn world. I'm telling you, I have never seen anything like it. And like, and the thing is, what made it even more, more amazing is to watch other podcasters that are way younger than me and how profoundly affected they are. And they were like, one guy I think it was Parker Gets a Job, and said how emotional he was about it. Now, if I get that wrong, Parker, let me know. I'll correct myself. But it was amazing to see, people, his age and even younger, even my niece, who was alpha gen, and
Wait,
she
what?
was like, Gen Alpha.
What?
Gen
Is that
Alpha
what they call themselves? Wait,
Yeah, Gen Alpha.
what year numbers is these?
Gen Alpha.
Uh-huh.
Gen Alpha is 2010 to 2024. I know.
They need to pick another one. They need to pick another. They need to pick, girl, remove alpha and put pussy or beta
Yes.
or
But you know what? Right now I say that
companies that
my
don't mean
niece.
top of the chain, like
But you know what? My niece is a different kind of grown. I'm telling you, like,
well, hey, maybe in her case. Maybe.
I'm talking about grown in the fact that she makes it very, very known and aware. Like, I'm a kid. She's that girl. Like she's the girl that could still dress the way she dressed and pop with the nails and whatnot, and still,
Bust down that
class president, class president, and still doing no less than a B. Literally, no less than a B. She up there with the long nails to my period and got the report card and earning every one of those fucking nails that she put on. That she can do what the hell. And that's what gives me encouragement about Gen Alpha is that I'm looking at her like, my knee, I watch my fucking niece go on a date with a boy and tell him to his face, you know what? A lot's been going on with me, and I need to take some time for me. I don't think I'm prepared for dating right now. My little 13-year-old niece, y'all.
Right.
That's where I'm like, her gives me encouragement. Like she already talked to me about the college she wants to go to. Literally thinking about this at her age. That's encouragement to me. So I'm like, I hope I see more of those. Please make more of those.
Wise than it myself, because I will tell a young man, you know, go ahead and nut and get the fuck out of here. I'll handle me. When you're like, I would. You can just hurry do what we came here for, and get the fuck on. I'll call you another time when I'm well. But I'm here for it. This is what you came over here for. So
this is what you came here for.
But I really don't have a lot of faith in them. I mean, just like any of the generations that are falling for the ruse around fight dance and TikTok in the sense of sweet potato 47's shenanigans. This man is playing y'all with the TikTok in the same way that he is playing y'all with the immigration and border shit. He is playing y'all. For him to, in both of these cases, invoke a problem, to set aflame a house, and then come around and act like he is the fireman to save the house, and you goofy motherfuckers fall for it. Get out of my fucking face.
And get this is what I'm.
I know this is why it's not the segment, but get out of my fucking face.
This wasn't yesterday's making, y'all. Like this, y'all just saw. Once upon a time, nobody liked Reagan. That's the game really affected like Reagan. We didn't like Nancy at all. Actually, we appreciated Nancy for the DARE program because she taught us what drugs were, so we knew which one to identify, so we knew which one.
That was the one that said, just say no.
Just say no, but I was like, thank you, Nancy Reagan, bitch. Now I know what smack is.
Well, I mean, like, I think the other thing to appreciate her, wasn't she the catalyst that got the movie star to pay attention to AIDS?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, she was the one that caught some sense into him. Unfortunately, the first lady in this shit, that bitch can barely speak English. So what is she gonna say? What is she gonna say to Donald about the foolishness that he's doing? She probably be trying to steer clear of his ass so she don't get fucking done.
Look, I have one word to say. Hold on. Make sure my lips okay. Make sure you're okay. Denaturalization. Denaturalization. Denaturalization.
Who at the top of the list?
Denaturalization.
Who at the top of that list right there?
Elon.
That shady ass South African. Yeah, for sure.
And you know what? And you know why I say that? It's because his investors. If there's a way to you get rid of your problem child, while still retaining your money in your face. And yet, and if there's enough people sitting behind, making him, because the moment they'll do that, I mean, there's a lot of things that can be done.
Don't pay child support.
What?
Elon don't pay child support.
I don't know.
Oh, I was about to say, no, he got like 50.
For these children, what can you do? Excuse me. Are you aware that you just thunked that baby's head on the chair? And that one down there is hurt.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like, yeah, he like right now there's grounds for it. Like just what he's done with government so far.
What must it be like to have sex with Elon Musk? Like, I could just imagine like laying on my back to have sex with Elon Musk.
What?
Like,
there are many men that I would lay down for, and I have laid down for, and I can say I have not met a creature like that before.
What it must be like to have him just over top of you, breathing at an autistic pace. I mean, at an Asperger pace.
No. Oh.
So the money just be on the dresser?
I like he's that one fucking dude I really couldn't wrap my head around. Cause I'm like African don't have nothing to do about the stereotype.
I can imagine he got any rhythm with the stroke.
No, I don't know if that part of Africa touched him.
I couldn't imagine that he make it.
No,
I couldn't imagine that he makes the scene sexy.
No, like I can imagine him putting them in a vice.
No, like y'all have a difficult job. Y'all really do.
Y'all do. Y'all really have a difficult job. Like, I mean, he probably don't last that long.
I mean, I have sex with men, and I don't be pressed about trying to get $1 out of them. It's I don't be pressed for it, but to be pressed for a man's money and have him over you, what a way to take yourself out of. I don't know, friends. I mean, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. You know, maybe I haven't had the encouragement that 18-year-old, 18. Well, now you know you can be on the healthcare for till 26, a 26-year-old meal ticket, or 26-year meal ticket. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's a special kind of wit that I don't know about.
So, I mean, you are speaking to a former sex worker, baby.
I am aware. I mean, I know you can hit me today. I know you can.
You know, I was talking to a friend of mine who has a client. No, he's her client, but she's a massage therapist and sex worker. And he's like, okay, I'm not going to give away too much, but I'm gonna tell you this, that he got real in his head about how many men that she may have slept with. And he just kind of did the calculations in his head. And he's like, I think she's probably sleeping with has to be well over, 800 to 1,000 men. I'm like, a year. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's not bad. He looked at me like I had 13 heads spinning around. I'm like, oh, you never made a whole ass gay man. Okay.
I know.
I'm
I know.
like,
Right? I mean, I don't.
because I was like, I know my yearly like every year I
Great.
counted because
The
my
number.
count mean money and my number mean money. So I knew my number on how many men I was turning out per year because I need to know if I need to do more, I need to charge less, or I need to look around my class schedule. That's all I always make sure I got my class schedule online, or that bitch was stomping down there like Miss So Fucking Fia going down the road. Bitch, I made sure that I had that schedule on time because that was my fucking money. No one had OnlyFans, ho. And so we had to make it fucking work. So I knew that around every year, year over year for the past 3 or 4 years that I was in college, I did at least 1,200 men. And so
Every
I knew
year?
every year.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
schedule.
She's a hard working girl. I mean, that brings me to the show title, baby. Like, I mean, with these tariffs, honey, stressing up.
Stripping up. And this is why I have knee problems.
Up your shit, pussy.
Baby, and I'm trying. I'm trying. I've completed my knee surgeries. Now I gotta find a new PT fucking person because my fucking PT person is going to fucking Thailand for a month. So I'm like, he's like, find someone else. I'm like,
These people in the medical field are trying to spend that money, honey. They are really trying to spend.
Baby, can I have your
Girl,
job?
I got a treatment plan. I got a treatment plan over here, and you talking about you ain't even arranged for your patients. You gonna run on off to Thailand and your patients are covered? Like, girl, what?
And I'm sitting there like, I got papers. I'm like, look, I got papers. He's like, bro, I gotta go. Like, I love, like, it's a cute little group because they don't give a shit. They'll be sitting there like, hold on. Like, I'm like, wash your hands first.
Oh, I hate it.
With the flip flops on it, and I'm like, and she going in, and I'm like, get me, Rich. I'm like, get me, Rich. No, like, that's the front desk. The front desk is like, like everything's automated in there, but they left, like she left it, me right in there front. I'm like, damn, I was like, y'all can I get a plate next time? Like, can you tell me with a plate? Like, cause I know that, I don't know who cooked their food, but that should be feeling so fucking good. It smell like that's not going to a fucking Vietnamese restaurant and it got fresh hot banh mi's in there.
Yeah, we have digressed. I think we have really digressed. We done went down a whole stroll. We went down
the whole stroll in my knee surgery.
We done came down many streets. Reagan has taken us down, honey. And catch me outside. I only caught like the headlines, and I seen like some clips of him like coming out and him like, being really sassy with some reporters asking him some stone cold dumb questions for sure. But yeah, I mean, hats off to him. Democrats, do more. Do more. Do more. Be ready. Nancy, what you got? Nancy, what you finna do? You next?
Me?
You next? What's the lady from Kansas? What her name is? Or Kentucky? What her name is? Another lady they should have voted for. God, what is her name? She is senator. What is her name, honey?
Oh, shucks.
And I stopped.
The senator one.
Yeah, Warren. You next, Warren? Bernie, you fixing to go down there on the floor for 25 hours and 6 minutes when it to disrupt some actual harm?
No.
Well, no. I mean, the get ready is rhetorical, bitch. Or are you the are you ready is rhetorical, bitch. Get ready. Get ready, because that's the fucking work. That's the work that we need done here. Those are the things that you can do. So get to doing them. Where we at? I don't, folks know about it. They know the tariffs. That shit about to run y'all pockets. I hope y'all cabinet's full. That's all I can say.
Well,
I was sitting here talking to a friend about, our parents fucking, especially in the suburbs or in rural areas, our parents fucking shopping for an army and filling 5 families worth of fucking refrigerators and freezers as if the Great Depression was coming. Well, we have learned that are on the way.
Oh, they soon and very soon.
Yes.
Your checking accounts are disappearing on you. Baby, you're gonna see a lot of walkouts going out the grocery store, and you're gonna be hoping that and that EBT card just won't be enough.
And
You
I hope y'all do
you
walk
gonna
out. I hope y'all do walk out and don't just pay it. I hope y'all do walk the fuck out. I want a new car so fucking bad. But if I go to get one and they're talking, if I go on down to that fucking BMW dealership and they talking about some fucking sane number, I am going to remove my pants and give my ass to kiss. I don't care what it is you got to do, dealership. Get the numbers right, because I work too fucking hard to be giving you some insane amount of money for 4 wheels and a steering wheel, bitch. Fix it. Fix it. Or you have to sell it to some other. And that's all I got to say.
I forgot where we. All right. Well,
I don't,
where we at now?
well, bitch, we down here. We down here to our 2 cents. We down here to 2 cents, bitch. We not, I don't,
Oh, I thought we were already in it.
shit, it's enough goddamn rents. What was I gonna talk about today? What was that? Oh, I got a little in my tank. You want me to go ahead on and go? You
Go
gonna
ahead and go.
with the video? Let me set it up. So we are connoisseurs of podcasts. Quite frankly, the type of work I do, a podcast is in my ear. Is in my ear all day because I'm in front of right now 4 fucking screens, and the ears need something. If I look at a million databases and rows of fucking data without something rhythmically popping in my motherfucking head, be it music or somebody talking about something that I can tune in and out of, we'll go mad. We like podcasts. They are good entertainment for us. One of the ones we like a lot is Trevor Noah's. Thank you to my best friend for turning me on to his show. It was in the background, and I hear this towards the end of the show, and it just was a light bulb or a echo of the shit that I scream about this ridiculous country and the people that are in it, and how we just will not get out of our own fucking way. Give it to them.
Governments. But what we don't understand, I think Texas is a great example of this. Texas is like, again, one of these, utopian political realities for people who believe in like the core tenets of the GOP's political platform. But it only works because everybody around them is not a Republican utopia.
Wow.
Yeah. You need the government to be somewhere. And so you can only be a state like Florida. You can only be a state like Texas that says, we don't use the federal government. See us, big FU to the federal government. Well, yeah, you know that because all of the rest of us, however, fund it and keep it going, and you draw from it and you still need it, right? People learned that during COVID. We saw it firsthand. The thing about this country is our need for ongoing amnesia about how vulnerable we are keeps us from doing the right diagnosis. Yeah, you look at that and go, the rich guy was able to get private firefighters, and you go, okay.
And I guarantee he's going to be mayor. I think he's going to run again for mayor. And people are like, oh, he needs to be our mayor. Because look, he kept his malls.
He
like that
solved
part
the
of
problem.
Palisades
He's
still
going to
looks
say
good.
to you,
So it's like,
you see I was able to do this? I'll do this for all of you. And that's how Trump won, by the way.
That is exactly
Trump won by saying, look at what I've done with my life.
Yep.
I will do this for your life. And then we go back there.
Yep.
Well,
I mean, I don't really have to do much ranting. This lady, what's her name? Tressie McMillan Cottom. She's frequently on Trevor's show. I think she's a regular contributor. she sums up how I feel, what I've been saying, what I have recognized, what I have talked about in this show today about the people that we are living amongst. Our inability to remember or to learn from others' mistakes, our own mistakes, and apply those learnings into being better and doing better. Do we even have it anymore? What is the disdain? What is the disdain by which people refuse to tap into that? Like what is it? And it all circles back to that. You have that disease. You think the answer is for you to be rich. You think the answer is for you to have a false sense of superiority to somebody. When in actuality, we all are composed of the same shit. We breathe air, we need water. We all, in this country at least, are living in a capitalistic society, living under capital markets, where the deep fallacy of capitalism is for there to be a winner, there has to be a loser. Therefore, the disease that you have to think that you are going to be rich and that solves your problem, suffice it for it, fuck that your problem is actually a problem for everyone. You want your individual solution. That disease it's going to kill us. It's going to bring us to our fucking knees because you think that the answer is for you to be rich or for you to lean on some fucking weird sense of superiority. It's going to kill us. That's all I got, friend. That's all I got. That I heard that clip. I heard it while I was ETLing the fuck out of some fucking shit somebody sent me and trying to turn it into a visual. I heard that shit and I was like, you know what? That's it. That's what I've been telling these people. That's what I've been saying. This amnesia, this sickness that we can all win in capital. No, we can't. And I'm not even here to say throw out capitalism, but know what it is.
Know what it is.
Know what it is. It don't even allow for enough winners for it to really be how we need to be living our life. And I'm not saying go out here and be socialist. That is not what I want. But baby, we gonna play the capitalism game. If we gonna play Monopoly, baby, Monopoly got rules. So let's have some rules, please, and go on in this civilized society by those rules, or else it's just gonna tear us under. That's it. I'm done. You got it.
Testify.
That's all I can say. I don't pay my coins to go down to the hoedown. I don't know what else y'all want from me. I learned from my mistakes. Fred can trip over the broken sidewalk in front of me. Guess what I'm fixing to do? I'm going to walk around that broken sidewalk and I'm going to pick up my friend from the front side. Okay. The rest of y'all dummies can keep tripping over the broken sidewalk and your friend, despite having the information in front of you to make a better decision that could help you and your friend. I'm done. Sorry. I'm done.
Baby, like, and that's why there's no change left in them cent that you just threw on the table.
That's all right. You keep change.
You keep your change.
You keep the change.
Exactly. You keep your change. You keep your damn change. And my rant kind of goes right into the, kind of segues from that, and it's about living single. I've been single for quite a while. I was just watching that movie.
An American classic, by the way. An American classic. Yeah, if you don't know, if you haven't binged it, that's your own fucking fault. I would say that if you haven't binged Living Single, it's un-American. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you just ride around here with fucking friends, Monica, Chandler, and fucking Joey and Phoebe, if you just walk around with that shit in your head, and you don't got fucking Living Single up there too, you're un-American.
Girlfriend.
You're un-American.
National, it's sacrilege, bitch. Sacrilege.
Sacrilege.
But yeah, as we're dealing with this, like right now with our political climate, and just thinking about like, I'll be 42 going, next month, and I start researching about like, am I the only one in this space now? In my theory, I can go down all the statistics and whatnot, but I like to go back just from, my own surroundings where I am absorbing my, in my environment. And so, I look at them like, well, I knew for me, I ain't had no money to date like that. I wanted a family, bitch. I don't have that. I didn't have the financial state that I wanted for myself to have the family I wanted. Like I wanted kids. I wanted to be married. I had a complete plan for myself. And year over year, it's like I wasn't making enough money. I couldn't assure the stability that I would like to have set for my child or children. And I didn't want to be in a place where if me as the parent, daddy, could not, was not physically okay, then I need to be able to have some type of financial structure to be able to, to properly care for them. Or if I had a spouse, that spouse is not guaranteed to be there. So I think about all that stuff. So there was a lot of things that I considered in my life that I thankfully as a gay man that I can consider when it comes to children and marriage. Mm-hmm. However, I look at, it's like, I've been through periods of like, I'm seemingly convincing myself that I don't need to be with anybody. And I'm actually very comfortable being a single man. I really am. I really, really do. Being a single man allowed me to date myself, allowed me to understand myself and accept my faults and actually sit in my own faults. Not to sit there and had a finger to point to somebody or the causation of my shit. No, it was a reflection in the mirror that had to deal with that and then scream at myself and then be mad because I was screaming to myself and even be more madder that I had to do it in the first fucking place. And you're like, well, shit, I'm pretty sure this is what somebody else had to deal with when I was in their fucking face doing stupid shit. And so, but it taught me a lot, with dating myself. And I never dated lightly. Like, my ex and I dated for a very short period of time, and that was in 2018. And before then, I didn't date nobody.
Since 2018?
Yeah. And then before then, I haven't dated, I didn't date anybody since 2005. I don't date easy. I don't date lightly. Like, I just don't. Like, I've been on dates, but nothing serious, nothing regular, nothing that, like, going to the boyfriend place, and it's just been infrequent because it's like,
goodness.
Yeah, and it's not a bad thing for me. It has not been a bad thing. I really I had to ask myself. I'm like fucking joke about this. Do I want a partner or an emotional support animal? And I'm not here to have an emotional support animal.
With somebody with a little red vest on their body. I don't see that.
Man, I don't need somebody to go and coddle and nurse my feelings. And like be my emotional punching bag because I can't own and stand in and really, really understand my own behavior enough to be able to either, either do something about it or be able to find a pathway to do something about it. But I shouldn't be the relationships I'm brought no be without its fault. However, the basics need to be at least covered in my life. I shouldn't be sitting there like, this is part of my damn rant. Not saying, I'm not gonna say their names, but I just like one of my friends just called me last night. One of them cheated with another one. They caught it on video.
Oh no!
And so
what? They caught it on the Ring camera.
Bitch, like apparently he had them nanny cams in there because he had renters. He had renters in his house, and he was like, okay, I had some stole my house before when I'm gone, so let me like, okay, next time I'm going out, I'm going to put nanny cam because he's a landlord. That's suspicious, so we put him in the common area, and he's like, so when he went to check them because his boyfriend didn't know he had those, and so he was at his boyfriend's house, mind you, hooking up. I'm like,
friend, I don't know, friend. Let me,
and I'm sitting
I don't know what we calling our little fans. Dollar backs or penny backs, or I don't know what we calling them. Let me tell you something. You come around here fucking other motherfucker in my house that I paid a note on.
That right. Bitch.
Let me tell you something.
That's what I said.
The good legal system.
That's what I fucking said.
The good legal system where I am is going to take that to mean that you wanted to see your last day. You wanted to take your last breath. Because
bitch.
You could have took your ass somewhere where you paid a note, or you paid the hotel bill, or you paid a car note, and did that foolishness over there. Because you came around my shit. That means you want to take your last breath. You hear me?
Your last.
Don't let this set me on fire, right? Nothing set me on fire.
Bitch, like, did I tell you that fucking story about that goddamn dude that was laid up in my house for a hot minute? Remember him? Did I tell you about him?
Friend.
Like, okay.
Friend, now, I don't want the audience to, I love my friend.
I'm gonna set this up. Y'all.
Friend, is a bit more specific. Which young man?
Okay, so this is one dude I was laid up with for a hot minute. And so we were cool and whatnot. It's funny. Some people who imagine they're like, the moment I describe him, Paul?
It's the one that got stabbed?
No, that's not him. That's not the one that got stabbed. This dude right here, he used to be just like this bustle ass dude with this big ass. He had this fat ass. I mean, you could put a drink on the back of it. He had this fat ass. He had a whole OnlyFans dedicated just to booty, just that fucking booty, and he was a top. This motherfucker was a pure fucking top. I'm like, I tried, but you know what? Even the attitude.
We can have a discussion about gays out here doing half the gay. Get out of my face. If you run around here just doing half the gay, fuck out of my face.
Not half the gay. This motherfucker had used to come to my house. We were cool for a hot minute. He used to come bring some food. We used to smoke some blunts, and it was chill. And then he got comfortable. And
in what respect? Like with his mouth, or his with his surroundings, or
so this homeboy brought a duffel bag. And the duffel bag didn't leave when he left. So I was like,
I remember this. I
was like, okay. And
he was in, but I don't say in between places, but like he ultimately got his own place. Is this the one?
No.
Okay, so.
There's another one. There's another one. Hold on. There's another one, bitch. Like, are you married? I'm not sure. I don't think you met this. This is one of them that was this is back during the old podcast, bitch. We're back to the other podcast. Yeah, so he may have showed up in the off screen.
That's how that girl was talking to her down the energy state. She was talking to me like this. Like, shut up.
Bitch, like I had them, like, thank God I had an upstairs. I was like, bitch, go down there. Like, the motherfuckers will see you. Luckily we were not recording video back then, because it would have been a whole lot of the background scene was already doing something. Bitch, I had the best background screen ever, y'all.
I don't know what we're gonna call y'all. We're gonna start calling y'all deposit slips. I don't know. Deposits. We did see people bopping around in the background of the Zoom sometimes.
This was
we
motherfucker.
Always blew up the spot whenever we seen it.
Them these bitches here. And I have no defense for it, and I don't care because I'm a grown ass man, but I know I had a train station going through my house, and it was okay. I was okay with it. Fuck y'all. I lived my best life. It was COVID. And so that was one of them motherfuckers. It was one of them motherfuckers. And this, so this bitch got too comfortable. Fast forward, this bitch got shit in my closet now, and it got too comfortable. So we weren't fucking really, because his attitude was starting to get a little, to the point where I didn't, we lived in the bed together. I didn't really want to touch him no more, because this motherfucker was here's what made me mad. He would be in the bed all day, for hours, literally playing with himself while he's flipping through booty pictures on X.
Yeah. No.
I'm right here in my house, and I'm working.
Working. Right there in your good house, working.
On my shit. So that's what I'm getting to. This is what I'm getting to. Fast forward, I had him stage left up at my house, and so he didn't appreciate that very much, and I was like, I'm done with this. I told you that the exit door was that way, and that's where it's at. I gave you enough chances. I'm a tourist like that. Once I say peace out, nigga. Mm-hmm. And so this is what got real interesting. When this motherfucker I'm coming home from the fucking gym. This motherfucker standing outside my door.
Nope.
Waiting for me.
Nope.
Then this drop. Can we fucking talk? Apparently, he just had to talk, but I didn't answer the phone with the telltale sign that I want to fucking talk to your broke ass.
Know that.
So, okay, the southern in me said, okay, let's talk. Since you want to have a conversation. You want to be sure you want to have a conversation with me.
What's the conversation?
Armand, when I ask you that, do you want to have a conversation with me? If I'm asking you that question, be prepared for questions and statements. Mm. And this may become a meeting for action. So please, when I say that, ladies and gentlemen, that's what I mean. If you see me in the streets, I'm probably going to tell you hi, but if that part comes out of my mouth, there will be a rebuttal. And so homeboy comes in my house talking about just airing his fucking grievances. I mean, just give me the ABC shot of this shit. It wasn't cool of me for, to leave him hanging like that. And, I wasn't being being a very nice person doing that. And then I forgot the rest of the bullshit because I tuned out. The one thing that I tuned in on is when he paused and said, "You're selfish." Now, that's the part when I went from quiet to Annalise Keaton mad. And I'm like, it was actually, I remember saying in the most calmest way, I'm like, after, you damn right I am selfish. I said, guess what selfish got me? Selfish got me, it got me to the place that I could sit on my own furniture in my own fucking house, where you get the luxury of sitting on my couch, breathing my air, drinking my water, sleeping in my motherfucking bed, while you got your bag on my motherfucking floor with your fucking clothes hanging on my fucking coat rack, taking up space in my motherfucking place. And I said, guess what? I said, you motherfucking right. I am goddamn selfish, because selfish got you the benefit of all this bullshit that you didn't fucking earn. Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Yeah. I'm like, I don't know, like, I don't know what part of California you came from, but you gonna get straight up, you're gonna get some straight south of this motherfucker. You're gonna get all the boot in your ass tonight. Who the fuck? What's wrong? And I'm sitting here reminding myself of that moment, and like, I don't need an emotional support animal like that, because that's what he was looking for. Yeah. I'm not sitting here trying to be your United Negro.
Is that where the term comes from?
Yes. Like, I'm like, who the fuck? The fuck?
Yeah.
So, I go back to
how you even fix your mouth? How do you fix your
mouth? But he was a representation of bullshit I am not willing to go through. Oh, I'm in a place in my life where I am comfortable enough to say that I am willing to be patient for the person that I want to share my life with, and I don't need anybody to complete me. I am a complete whole man, grown ass man, look damn good, and I'll look good tomorrow, next week, and bitch is gonna have a different hairstyle and look even better tomorrow. Like, I'm telling you right now, this always gets better and better. I'm talking about good bitch.
Like,
it's like when I say that, it's like the only thing I gotta focus on is being the best person that I can be from the inside out. And there's no man in my life that can actually be on that same level. The rest of it, we're gonna figure it out. We're human beings dealing with some human ass issues, and most of all, we're two grown ass men, whatever color that man will be. We two grown ass men. We know there's some shit that we're gonna have to deal with, how to handle. So, but at the end of the day, I'm willing to wait. I am patient, because what I'm not patient for is the shit like that. Is the bullshit. Miss all of me. I will live single.
Yeah, you said some very important stuff there. Like, one of the main things that drives me, especially in a gay experience, in a gay life, is I want a man.
Yes.
I'm not looking for no
a whole ass man.
I'm not looking for no
whole ass man.
If I wanted a woman, I would be over there dating women like I was doing before I got over here. I want a man, and not just the toxic sense of that. Want an autonomous person that uses their free will for the betterment of, if we're in partnership, for the betterment of the both of us. You don't come over here with unreciprocal energy. Don't come over here with nothing to offer. Don't come over here being a parasite. Do come over here. Do come over here with love, consideration, support. Those are core things.
Exactly. And
if you don't have a lot to offer, be willing to do the work to have some to offer.
This is what I say is like, and
also, while you think about it, if all you have to offer is penis, you are in a deficit.
Yes.
Do you understand? it is not that valuable, especially in the case of a man to man. I also have one.
Mm-hmm.
So yours is not actually adding that much value. Okay?
No, it's
Okay?
not. It's
Stop
not. It's not.
letting that,
This
stop
is not.
thinking that that is an offering. It is not.
No, this is not like that. Is not currency to me. Like
It is
real talk. That's going to be in probably one of our subjects one day. One day is like, baby, big dick is not always the thing that you want to get married to. Like sometimes I want average ass dick that I could take in the kitchen on a Sunday. Like some days that I'm like nobody's sitting here trying to get rotor-rooted and be always eating salad and wind for the rest of my fucking life. Like, no, and then you don't want to bottom? Nah, bro, get the fuck out of here. But it's not like, hey, like I know me, my attitude, and we together. Or
don't come over here with 20 yards of dick and only doing half. Don't do that.
Right.
It's
no.
It's not. It's not offering you think it is. Okay.
No. Like I don't like. First of all, I don't feel like taking all that all the time. And second of all, reciprocal. You bet like there's gonna be a pancake flip action over here. I like if you can't, you want to fucking learn. If you can't learn, bitch, then you're not with me. I was like, because I'm that. I was like you like I don't do all that. Well, I was like, well, my man will, and I was like, last time I checked, you are. There's gonna be some shitty business over here. And I'm like, you have to fucking learn how to fuck this fucking work. Otherwise, you have to learn how to fucking migrate the fuck out of my goddamn face. I can outsource for this shit. I'm okay. But I can outsource it. It's cool. Just don't expect me to want to deal with all that all the time, beat for beat. I can't fit this to my ass. I tried. My hips lied. They lied. That's why I got cortisone shot in one of them right now, and I'm waiting for another cortisone shot for the other one, and hope to God they ain't got to do no fucking surgery on my goddamn hip. That's the reason why I was like, why in the world this shit didn't go bad? Why are you thinking about a fucking AARP for fucking sex workers for a fucking hoe? Right?
You don't have to be a certain age to be an AARP member. You should go inside, friend.
Bitch, I was like, cause I was like, a bitch ain't got no workman's confidence fucking shit. I don't have to get surgery on both knees. Now I got tears in my hips. I'm only 42. I'm gonna be 42, y'all, and I already got tears in my hips, in my knees. And my doctor looked at me like, "You're so young. How did that happen?" And a flashback of debauchery.
You should have put your hand on Doc's shoulder and been like, "Well, Doc, sit on there. Let me tell you about art. Let me tell you about art school."
Once upon a time, I was a hoe.
I see this girl on Instagram. She starts telling the story. She goes, a long time ago. Bitch, get out these. We don't
bow down fucking microphones. We don't care.
Y'all done got some unfiltered opinions. We done put a lot of money in y'all piggy banks. We really did today.
We sure did. We put a lot in y'all coffers.
I need to go sit somewhere and think. You need to go. Really need to have a come to Jesus moment with the want to be superior and the lust to be rich. It's not the way.
It's not. And if anything about this episode, y'all, from the beginning about saying that having a superiority and the need to chase for it and find it, you're chasing the wrong direction. Turn around and chase you, because you are missing you so bad that you are thirsty for everything out there that you see. It's because you are fucking thirsty as fuck for yourself. You are sitting there carrying water for other people and leaving yourself thirsty. And that takes you to the exact same place why people don't want to date your ass. And we up in these streets living single. Because we can't celebrate our lives with you because you're so busy tearing your own life up and then trying to get us to go along with you. Like, you ain't got to be like that. But if you want to fail from the top down, then, bitch, I will not stand in your way. I will get I will get my rocking chair, and like Philly, thank you, Whoopi Goldberg, for playing that iconic role that I have etched in my mind. I'm sitting in that damn rocking chair in the kitchen and watch Mister burn the fucking kitchen up.
Can't even keep a stove burning good all day.
Nothing was worth eating out of that damn kitchen.
Yeah.
Watch him struggle, bitch. And that's what you got right now. These superior ass people who think they got some old them and that's all they're doing is in the kitchen. They're up in your kitchen, burning your kitchen up. So that's all we got, baby.
That's what we got.
We make sure y'all like and subscribe us. We got more content coming for y'all. We got reels coming up for y'all. So you want to catch us every single week. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Again, we love you for watching us, and we're
trying to build that again. A lot of y'all podcasts that y'all like, they can't even come on every goddamn week, but we here, bitch.
We're here every single week. You go, bitch.
Make the
throw
change.
some change in there. Throw a change, and why you trying to make the change, bitch? Throw us some change, bitch. We appreciate it. This is how we get better and better and better. You have no idea how many things we have planned for you. Like, you throw some money in the bank, we got live performances. We got actual never seen performance. We got DJ sets. We got performers. We got violinists. We got fucking opera singers. We got artists, baby. We got things you will never see anywhere else. But tune into 2 Cents No Change, bitch. You gonna see it. Oh. All right, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.